Hey, hey, Robinson took that morning schedule, bro. So how's Kia working overnight? Oh, okay. That nigga Robinson OC, son. Son, how's this nigga not fired yet, son? If I did that shit, bro. Huh?
Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 19 on it.
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa.
Here we go, baby. Now I get to see my starting quarterback. Let's see what he look like.
Between the Minnesota Vikings and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Fuck is my remote?
So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And they will be led out by a young man making his first NFL start.
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this
you want me to invite you? I'll cancel and just invite you again.
Well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on, we know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator say right off the top? He's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
Flush to his right. And some room to run now. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They'll try to run for the first one.
This nigga fumble, bro. Yeah, get on the... No, fucking Ingram, bro. Sit your bitch ass on the bench, bro. Nah.
32-yard line.
The psychology of the game.
Shit is fucking horrible, bro. I hate you, son.
Winston now after the fumble recovery. And his first pass is incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do.
I'm quiet.
Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
I played them last year. I had to turn the mic off.
Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
I said, oh no, I got focus.
Now a carry here for Orleans Darkwa. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing.
Good defense.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
On second down, it's Jones. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. The tackle goes to Harrison Smith.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Winston from the gun on third down.
Thank you.
And that is incomplete. Trey Waynes, the Michigan State man, right there in coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And Catanzaro's kick is right through, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive with a little more pep in their step because it didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over. Gerald McCoy is always going to be linked with Ndamukong Suh. They came into the NFL in the same draft class. There was a lot of debate about who was going to be the better defensive tackle. They just do it 2 different ways. McCoy, more movement, more elusiveness. That allowed him to make the play there for a short gain.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. He goes for 18.
Your kids are still up.
The drive will continue.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as
Damn.
down he goes, a Buccaneer sack.
Try to step up in the fucking pocket.
Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his
Whoa.
back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Know where to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen,
They try to
put a
stick
foot
me
in the
for my
ground and just
paper.
go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Ross.
Good catch.
Complete.
Good catch, Ross.
Goes for 24 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position.
Nah,
because
he
creates
doing
mismatches
wonders
with his
for me,
size.
baby.
The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now a play fake here on first down. Incomplete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. 23 yards on the play. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and have the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Looking to throw.
Damn it.
This is going to
That's
be
my fault.
incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
So out come the Bucs now. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
3-3.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick.
I like the quarterback. I really do.
That's it.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On 3rd down, Winston.
That's a hell of a catch. Hell of a catch. Hell of a catch.
Gain of 23.
I respect that one.
Missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you wonder, can you get out of it?
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Everson Griffin in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Too much time. Too much time. Fuck, man.
And look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first
Why you
down.
just sit there?
That one goes for 24 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Bucs are able to strike for 6. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Damn!
Pressure too much. Down he goes. Gerald McCoy forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
He dropped it.
Able to haul it in. down, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up fourth. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They're starting to put some space here. The first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Jameis on 2nd down. And that's incomplete.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Jameis to throw it. And that is incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
This is brought in at the 21. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here's Stephon Diggs as he and the rest of the offense get ready to go again. Hasn't had his best day to this point here in the second quarter, and they're losing. You got to think, though, that also means that maybe the defense doing a good job on it. There's two sides to that coin.
I would agree, so you have to give them credit, but that means you've got to find a way to beat that defense and make sure one of your top playmakers touches the football and has an impact on the game. Change formations, change where he lines up, put him in motion, anything possible to shake him free.
Maybe that greater impact comes here on this drive. He'll drop to throw. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He dumps it down to Ingram. Given 6 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. They'll look to throw. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Even though he's a 4th rounder, I think he might have a chance to play and prove that, hey, I could have been taken higher in that draft.
And we've seen so many times now.
I don't got no line to read that.
Undrafted free agents that become big-time players, Pro Bowl players. So you never know. 4th-round pick has a chance to be a really good player.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago, really it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts, all came together. They evaluated it very well and got a nice payoff.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Winston and the Bucs take over now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Darkwa. Even with the nice move, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Second down, Winston. Caught by Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Winston now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down.
Try to focus.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
What the?
Jones breaks
Bro!
and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole
Hey, son!
Well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 30.
Making this nigga look like a fucking dog. Whoever this nigga is.
The timing and the faking on that play.
Oh, man, this nigga broke like 3 tackles.
Right? The magician is showing you something, and then you realize it's not really there. He's created an illusion, and the illusion was they were going to throw the football. Looked like a pass play. Instead, it turned into a draw. Offensive line able to get out in front. They drew the defensive line upfield and beat them at their own game, and that's why they picked up big yardage into the secondary.
Ready, black, 22.
They'll try to throw now. Winston. It's caught by Mike Evans. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. And that's the first connection, the number 1 overall pick in 2015, finding the number 7 pick in 2014 in Evans.
And what a great target Mike Evans is for Jameis Winston. Winston's a pretty accurate.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Linval Joseph. With a great push up front, he picks up the sack and a loss of 8. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Winston now. And break, the tight end's got it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Oh.
And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right? Whether you're catching it with your hands or creating.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Ben Gideon coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field.
And
What the?
Calls it in. Touchdown, Bucs.
Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
Mike Evans, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, if you have him, you use him, because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time.
You seen that shit?
What the coverage is.
Returning it, John Ross. And And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Yeah.
And now out comes Minnesota. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
But one thing I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Buying time. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So they take a big chance here in their own. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting back up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look close.
I'm making
that was
dumb
amazing
mistakes,
because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no good plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. Going right side here, and that's complete. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Jameis now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston. And he hauls it in.
The tight end's torching the corner, bro. Come on, son.
From 17 yards out. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Now Ross to return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now we move our focus to Stephon Diggs. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? 2nd quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us, but sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Kendall Beckwith coming hard from that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this 1st half. Following the interception, Winston. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Sullivan. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Winston. Over the middle.
Show number again, what?
It's Sullivan. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
They'll run with Darkwa.
Nobody.
Now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. 4-6 defense. They were daring him to run the football. They ran it. A little football 101. Take us through what the 4-6 defense is, Charles.
So what you're trying to do with your defensive front is cover the interior offensive lineman, the center, and the 2 guards, and make it difficult if you even want to think about running the ball inside. If you can control them, that allows the linebackers and the safeties to run free and get to the ball carriers. And that play worked really well. No gain.
It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
I learned from my mistake.
It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively.
Oh, what you watching?
Really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge.
Oh, they have it. It's 24-6. I'm down.
Up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back to the offense, and let's go downfield and score.
Man, I'm lying.
Right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection.
I know.
Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to take off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. And 2nd and 10.
Damn!
And down he goes. A bucket.
It's just line, man.
About why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film section may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And this is going to be incomplete.
He was wide open. They lagged that shit.
We're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
That. Stop right there. Woo! I take it.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs.
No, that's my rookie. That's my rookie.
Former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Come on, Demetrius Brown. Let's get something going.
Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Take it.
Oh my God, son. Block.
Spence in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this
know.
offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me, long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
Oh, wow.
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you credited your defense.
Gotta credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to the smothered in for lots of yards.
And that is incomplete.
That's good.
Sometimes it's just not your day. Here's another failure right there on third down.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
You booing that,
And
man.
problem spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Winston and the Bucs take. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy
Hell
of
no.
midfield. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
Sometimes those...
On the counter, here's Jones. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. The tackle made there by Linval Joseph.
Ronald Jones,
That
second.
stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Winston from the gun on third down.
Bitch.
And he couldn't
Punt
hang
that
on
thing.
to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Let me sit the fuck up.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He goes underneath to Ingram. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
They'll look to throw here. And he's able to find Diggs. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
Detroit! Detroit!
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 2
probably
there,
bad,
bringing
yeah.
up second down.
Well, that's the big
I thought
drawback
they
to
was
this
gonna
play.
listen to him.
Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. No. Check. Patriot. Patriot.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much.
Fuck,
Down he
man.
goes.
Try to fucking step up.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And this is going to be incomplete. Ryan
Oh
Smith
my
right there
goodness,
defensively.
man.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. And this offense trotting back onto the field Let's turn our attention here to Ronald Jones. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone.
He burnt this nigga.
Second time. And of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for
Burnt this
additional
nigga.
yards. Second score here in the 3rd quarter. It's a big
Oh.
play. Winston to Evans. 68 yards.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder and, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher.
You're right.
That's translated well in the National Football
Yeah, he's
League.
still
Yeah,
tough.
it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that,
Give me that
you
shit.
can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a defense
Tampa
can sit
too.
back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando.
Thank you.
He rifles
What you just
one
called?
that's
What you just say? What you just say?
down near the 5.
What you just say? And that's my rookie. And that's my rookie.
He's at the 30. 10. And he will take this.
And that's my
one.
rookie.
It's a touchdown.
And that's my rookie. That's my rookie. Let's get it.
Third down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson.
Alright.
Extra
Oh,
point by
man.
Carlson,
That was a
up and
lifesaver.
good. And that makes it 24-13.
This game is definitely going down the hill.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And we shift to spotlighting Mike Evans. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other
Yeah,
people. that have big
I
games as
start
well.
running play. My line
Quarter,
not
you
getting
got
enough
the
for
lead.
pass
You're not
now.
ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Again, it's Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA in playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end. So he had to incorporate a variety of moves, taking on bigger people.
He
So
didn't get that.
great
He
leverage
didn't get
while
that.
he was
Punt that
there.
thing.
That really helps him when he's trying to stop people running the ball.
Born in South Bend, Indiana. Thought about going back to go to Notre Dame, but you're right. Great career at UCLA and now a great career in the NFL. This is taken at the 15. Uses the spin. A nice little juke. A nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And out now come
Should
the
hit the spin.
Vikings.
Go out.
These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wind up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the player goes
He
to
lucky
something
bagged
like
that shit at the
hands
line.
or a wrap
Boy, that was
to
Howard.
keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting. And that's when he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And they'll go on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the run there. Now they'll be looking at a third down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run
That's
through,
all, yeah.
he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56.
They'll drop the throw. Over the middle, that's
There we go, Ross.
and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This is Ingram on 1st and 10.
Yeah, that's my first best run ever.
Past the 50. 10 more there and another first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Ingram again, a first down carry. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Watch it now, Marty.
On second down, Ingram. And he takes
I
it
know.
down to 40 with a pickup of 4.
So you basically got to treat it like real life.
Big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They'll set up a throw. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. And in a 2-score game, obviously every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Now a play fake here on first down.
Fuck, that's a horrible throw, dude. Horrible throw.
We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long. And they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held him in check on the scoreboard. Steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now back to throw. Got his man complete.
This nigga fumbled. Oh my god, bro. Not fucking
Brandon, I don't want to
win.
violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's
Fucking
over.
fumbling, bro.
That puts him in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got
saw
the
that
advantage.
fumble?
They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful
Look at
about
John
what speed
Ross,
they're going
bro.
to play. You know, like my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Lathima Bagley used to say,
Nigga,
"Don't
you
go
guys
Christmas
ass
mode
popped and
when you
fumbled,
really want
bro.
to go Largo." And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. The Bucs on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Open man has got it. It's complete. And he's got it past the 30
Cover
before
3.
he's hit and dropped.
Cover that flat, yeah.
On the connection there for a Tampa Bay first.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that one blown up quickly. as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Brandon, this is clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7,
Get the
8,
fuck
9
out of here, bro. This is bullshit.
For more. A good pick up there.
Come on,
26
son.
yards.
Who the fuck is this
The only
nigga?
thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra
Nigga
yardage,
broke
but
3
you gotta
tackles,
know
bro.
the
Like, come
situation.
on now,
Stay in
bro.
bounds, young man.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking
And
shots.
these niggas keep fucking playing with us like we sweet, bro. They not running the ball. Like, no, they trying to kill us.
Do you sit on the ball and run it
Now
because
they
you have enough of a lead?
now they running the ball.
Or do you try and
That's
extend
game.
it because you always...
And he's into the
That's
end
game.
zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald
Yeah.
Jones, already his 2nd touchdown
Oh,
this opening
fuck,
weekend.
man.
And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be
Shut
home
us
in
up,
week 1.
man.
They're looking
Put
sharp.
2
And
minutes
I agree with you
fucking time.
totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quan Alexander in there with pressure yet again, and that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. There as that sets him up better for 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A very solid game.
I'm surprised he made that, though.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They're going to look to throw. He dumps it down to Ingram. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
Fuck.
And his throw is incomplete.
Try to take advantage of that
Another
fucking back.
wayward pass. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Man.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He sets to fire deep. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hip, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Vernon Hargreaves with a pick. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
I I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They lost 2 there, and it's third down. The Bucs on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is third down and 12. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. A give to Jones.
Hey, son!
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A good gain of 14 there to moves the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
The give is to Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it second and 12.
Ready? White 25. What is that? 6 man. Let's go.
Here's Darkwa. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for Tampa Bay, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0.
Man, those fumbles fucked me up, bro. I know.
Standing, look in the mirror, how could you face that? Mask on, don't even know where my face at. Plenty, don't even know where waist at. All these in the room, how could you waste that? Huh? Why would you chase that? It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. No matter what, I'ma stay black. It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. Need more jewelry. What I tell myself as I'm writing my eulogy. Ask the mirror, how you put up with this foolery? It reply, how you put up with this song and dance.